We are going from broke to rich. This is day 4 of turning 100 to a million trading code. As the procedure dictates, we have to start from our Asian session and we have to scrub through our price action to look for our pattern. And let's see. We do have one forming right here, actually. That would be our pendulum. So that would be our pivot point. We draw that out until the London session begins. And as you can see, the market traded away from it, came down, gave us that retest, and we could have had our trade potentially. However, we are going to be using the New York session. So we're going to continue to find our pivot point inside of our London session. And there is one right here. Let me highlight it so that you guys can see it. And that would give us this candle right here. So actually, so market is exactly at this level right now. That would be our London pivot. We have to go ahead and label that properly. And we should probably do the same for this one. So let's go over to our trade locker. We're going to go ahead and highlight that same level that we're going to be trading from. And that's going to be this one. And like I said, we're already at our level. As you guys can see, we are down 1 R on our account because we did take that one. We did have our stop loss hit one time, and we had 2 break-even trades so far this week. So let's go ahead and we can place a market order right now, actually, because the market is already at our level. And actually, we want to go ahead and do that before it goes over our threshold. So let's go ahead and send it. And we are long gold, following our plan, managing our risk properly, and just trading from our levels that we have formed. Let's go ahead and by the time we get to here, that should give us at least a 1 to 3.9, so almost at a 1 to 4. And I think that should be good enough for today. A couple minutes went by since we entered into our trade, and as we can see, the market is actually moving away from our entry, going higher. So we have already passed that 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So we're going to go ahead and just mitigate that risk. We're going to go ahead and place our stop at break even, and we're just going to allow for the market to trade up to our, well, see if the market wants to go up to our take profit actually. But as of right now, everything is looking good. Market is trending in our direction, and right now we can see that we are in profit from where we started. If we were to close our position right now, then we will only be at about a 1 to 2 risk to reward. However, we're going to be targeting this high right here, or a 1 to 3 would be somewhere around this level. However, we do have that high that was created earlier this morning, so we're going to see if the market wants to reach up for that. So this is the not so fun part of what we are doing, you guys. Market is just trading back to our entry right now and aggressively going to our entry also. However, we will just wait and see what happens. We will not be closing our position. However, we're just going to be maintaining our calm. We're going to just wait for the market to do what the market is going to do, and we will see what happens. Like I said, we have already removed all risk from this position. You know what I mean? So there's no reason for you guys to get nervous about the retracement or anything like that. Okay? Market is slowing down right now. It is not moving towards our take profit anymore. We have this bit of a retracement back to the direction of our entry. So we are waiting for the New York session to form a pendulum, see if we get a pivot point from there, see if we can get another entry. And yeah, right now we just have to be patient. If we close our trade right now, then we will be around that break-even point for the week. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight this. Actually, this would be the low. This is the level that I'm going to be paying attention to. If we start trading below this, then we can anticipate our trade will be closed at that break-even point. However, if we stay above this level for right now, we want to see if market wants to come back to this high right here and probably give us that pendulum. What could happen, you guys, something like this, and then we would probably reverse course and go short if we get a pendulum forming somewhere around here, or we could have something more like 1, 2, 3, 4, and we could have our pendulum forming at this level, and we can also use that to go higher also. So everything is still possible right now in the market. It's still early in the day, so we're just going to be waiting to see what the market wants to do. Okay, you guys, we are still almost at a 1 to 2 on our trade. We do have that 9:30 coming out. This 9:30 candle is usually very fast. We do actually have 3 steps in a pendulum, almost. So it could trade down to here. That is one possibility. This could also be possibility number 2. But as of right now, we have passed that 1 to 2 threshold for our trade. So there would be nothing wrong. Well, actually, no, we did not pass that 1 to 2. We'd be at 1 to 2. Yeah, about right here. That is a 1 to 2. So we would be in profit for this week if we were to close our trade right now. Small growth in the account. However, we're going to just remain patient with this trade and remain disciplined, stick into our system. That is going to always be the most important thing. This is our most recent update. Market is going towards our take profit. However, we don't want to say that it will get there. We can close trade right now, and that will already put us at that 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio point. We're just going to go ahead and modify our stop. I'm just going to move it up to this level, actually. Put it at what would be our break-even point for this week, at about here. And there is nothing wrong with closing our trade right now because we did technically already hit that 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. However, we're going to be waiting to see if the market wants to go to our take profit right here. This retracement right now can be a little bit more scary because the market already took liquidity above this high right here. So there could be like a fast retracement going down to our stop loss right now. So actually, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and close this trade just to make sure that we stay ahead of any unnecessary risk. We don't want to expose ourselves to anything unnecessary right now. We are away from that 1 to 3 already, and the market is trading lower, attacking that where we put our stop just now. So I'm just going to go ahead and close this position. Let's see, we will be closing at a 1 to 2.2. Our 1 to 3 is right here. Decisions. Okay, that's it, you guys. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and close our position right now. And voila, position fermée. And if we go ahead and look, we will see that for this week, we are $18 in profit.